Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeremy Sadowski, and I'm here to bring you exciting Maricosta Mustang varsity football as the Maricosta Mustangs are entering the 2018 season versus the St. Francis Golden Knights. Of course, St. Francis comes from La Cañada Flint Ridge, and they are now in Division 2. The Mustangs are in Division 6. Last year, the Mustangs lost to the Golden Knights up at St. Francis to start off the season. However, the Mustangs were able to recover from that loss and made a nice playoff run, making it all the way to the semifinals, of course, in CIF Division 6 after wins on the road at Crescenta Valley and then Canyon. The Mustangs did, however, lose in the semifinals versus Golden Valley here at Waller Stadium. Now, as some of you fans may have noticed, the Mustangs are sporting some new uniforms this season. They're going with an all-black look with golden numbers and, of course, the golden MC on the shoulders and Mustangs written across the chest. And they're going back to the classic gold helmets, which were back in my playing days. And of course, the Mustangs won their championships always in the gold helmets. So hopefully that might be a good omen for things to come this season, as the Mustangs again have gone back to the gold helmets with the dark green face mask. And again, this is my 20th season of covering Maricosta Mustang football. I'm excited to see what this season will entail as we're getting ready for the opening coin toss. As you can see, the new field, we have the Maricosta, of course, the MC logo with the Mustang coming out of it. We got Maricosta on one side and Mustangs on the other side in the end zones. And the team captains for both teams are meeting at midfield. The team captains for St. Francis are number 7, the quarterback, Darius Parentes. Number 47, the tight end / linebacker, Will Stewart. Number 56, the defensive lineman, Luis Manchado. And number 74, William Zhang, offensive and defensive linemen. And those are the St. Francis captains. Captains for your Maricosta Mustangs are number 3, quarterback, Nick Carpino. Number 8, and you know this guy does just about everything on the field. Number 8, Cole Trejo. We'll see him at receiver, running back, safety. He'll return kicks. Like I said, he does it all. Number 9, Eddie Berga Donovan, the tight end. And number 54, Jordan Corral, the offensive and defensive lineman for your Maricosta Mustangs. As it looks like the Mustangs will receive the kickoff to start this 2018 season, as the referee gives final instructions to both teams. Looks like we're getting ready to get started here in the 2018 high school football season. Teams shake hands and they're going to be coming out fighting as we are getting ready to go here at Waller Stadium on the beautiful campus of Manhattan Beach, California. Your Maricosta varsity football Mustangs are getting ready here. Cheerleaders are all set, boys are getting pumped up, and we are ready to go as here comes your Maricosta varsity football team. A slight wind going west to east. Of course, we get that ocean breeze here at the wall. Number 17, Nicholas Biscotti, the senior kicker, will start it off. As here we go, the 2018 season is underway. A booming kick deep into the Mustang end zone, and the Mustangs will start their first drive from their own 20-yard line. Again, coming out at quarterback is number 3, the senior for the Mustangs, Nick Carpino. He hands off to number 5, senior Coda Thormansgaard. With a run up the middle, gains a few yards. He'll set up second down. Carpino back to pass. He looks to his left, and that's complete to number 15, Brody McKinnon, the sophomore, with a nice catch there, which will set up a third down for the Mustangs here. Mustangs in shotgun, a handoff up the middle. It's not going to get to the line to gain, and that will bring up a fourth down for the Mustang offense. We got a punting situation here. Back deep to kick is Jack Austin. He kicks it high, and it will be downed at the 36-yard line of St. Francis, as the Darius Parentes will lead out St. Francis. He throws to his right, and that's complete to number 12, Tanner Tonko, and he's forced out of bounds by the Mustang defense. That's good for a first down for the Golden Knights. Appears that there was a penalty also on the play against the Mustangs. A face mask is called against the Mustangs, so that will give the Golden Knights great field position at the Mustang 35. Parentes with the pitch back to Armistead, number 21 for St. Francis, and he is tackled by number 54 of the Mustangs. That's Jordan Corral, team captain for the Mustangs. Coach Moore on the sideline will be taking over the defense, as Coach Ray Lee, the legendary defensive coordinator, is now a coaching consultant. Running the offense will be Matt Baker. Parentes again in shotgun, fakes the handoff, throws it over the middle, and that's complete to number 9, Bryson Reeves, the sophomore 6'3" wide receiver for the Golden Knights. And Parentes under center, which we won't see too much. The Mustang defense is right there. You got Cole Trejo and Coda Thormansgaard in on that stop for the Mustangs. Let's take another look at that play. As again, Parentes, you don't see him under center too much, and there's Trejo, gets the great penetration, and then Coda and the rest of the defense finishes him off. Great job by the Mustang defense. Come up with a big stop there on first down. It's second down, Parentes back in shotgun, and there's a penalty there against the Golden Knights. So that'll back them up even further. They're now at the Mustang 22-yard line. Parentes throws right, and he overthrows. In on the coverage for the Mustangs is number 2, Jackson Fisher, the junior for the Mustangs. Parentes sends a man in motion, takes the snap, looks to his right, throws to his left. It's complete to Armistead. Armistead with a nice move. Armistead going down and is tackled by number 24 for the Mustangs. That's Adam Shapiro, and number 39, Slade Gordon. Golden Knights are now at the Mustang 4-yard line. They are driving here deep here in the first quarter on their first drive of the game. Parentes is rolling out to his right. He throws, and it cannot make the completion to number 3, Jackson Burgess, the senior wide receiver. And that was a fourth down incompletion. The Mustangs hold. They're going to take over at their 4-yard line. The Golden Knights call timeout here. So the Mustangs D gets its first test of the season and scored pretty well, I would say, on that one, as it was a bend and don't break mentality here, as the Mustangs gave up some yards, but when it mattered, they held tight, and we see a run right up the middle there, handing the ball off to Coda Thermosgard was Nick Carpino, good for a couple yards. Carpino in shotgun again. He's dropping back, he's looking middle, he throws deep and incomplete to the sophomore Brody McKinnon. And that will bring up a third down and long for the Mustangs. Carpino from his own end zone throws it low, intended for number 9, Eddie Bergadonovan, one of the Mustang captains. And again, that will be fourth down for the Mustangs. So Mustangs haven't got anything going offensively as Jack Austin comes in to kick. Again, a bouncer, which will be downed at the Mustang 41-yard line. Number 12 for the Mustangs, Luke Weaver, touched the ball down as Parentes sends a man in motion from his right to his left. He hands the ball off to Armistead, who goes off right tackle and is tackled by Coda Thormisgard, good for a couple. Parentes under center. Appears that the Mustangs might have jumped on that play, and in fact they did. Offsides Mustangs, so we see our first penalty against the Mustangs tonight, as it will give the Golden Knights a second. Mustangs, here comes a blitz by Trejo. Parentes reads it. He throws it out to number 10 for the Golden Knights, Mikey Kane. Mustangs stop it. However, it appears that that was enough for the Golden Knight first down. Parentes again in shotgun, looks over the middle, completes to number 12 for the Golden Knights, Tanner Tomko, stopped by number 12 for the Mustangs, Luke Weaver. Parentes under center. And there is another penalty here. Let's see what will happen. That is a delay of game on the Golden Knights. So let's see what will happen here as we're getting underway here in the first quarter of the first game of the 2018 season. A little swing pass by Parentes to number 2 for the Golden Knights. That is Max Garrison. He's tackled again by number 12, Luke Weaver for the Mustangs. Luke Weaver is having a pretty nice start to this 2018 season, the junior defensive back, as Parentes pitches left, and he is stopped by a host of Mustangs, and first man in on that play was number 22 for the Mustangs, Aiden Tomlinson, the senior cornerback. Great job on Aiden in containing that outside run as Coach Morrow signals in the play for the defense. Parentes has trips to the right. He's rolling to his right. He's looking back. He's still rolling. He throws it deep, and that one is out of the end zone. Number 24, Adam Shapiro, the Mustang defensive back, was in on that play. Great coverage by the Mustangs. As we see Parentes back in shotgun, we have a split backs formation. He tosses it out to the left, and number 4, that's Maximus Moda, cannot make the completion. Mustang defense again is starting to get a little stingy as it's fourth down for the Golden Knights. This looks like it's going to be a 25-yard attempt for Biscotti. The snap is good, the kick is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good for the Golden Knights. Biscotti puts it through the uprights and gives the St. Francis Golden Knights the first lead of the game at 3:02 left in the first quarter. It's a 3-0 ball game. Mustangs looking to get something going here on their third drive of the first quarter. Haven't gotten a first down yet as Biscotti kicks it off deep. And that again is into the end zone. And that is an automatic touchback in high school football, anything in the end zone will start off at the 20. You can't return it out of there. And Carpino rolls right, finds a man deep down the sideline. Jackson Fisher with a nice play there. Wow, what a connection there. I was saying the Mustangs haven't gotten anything going offensively. Here, this drive, they are starting fast as Nick Carpino starts rolling right. He sees Fisher. He goes deep. There was good coverage on the play by number 10 for the Golden Knights, Mikey Kane, but the ball was on the money, and Fisher pulled it in. First down, Mustangs. Great start to this third drive of the game for the Mustangs, as we see the handoff up the middle again to Coda Thormasgaard. Good for a couple yards. As we see the Mustangs quarterback, Reed Vabre, signaling in some plays too, as we see a fake to Coda, and Nick Carpino keeps it up the middle. Again, good for a few yards on the game. Good read by Nick to see that the middle was wide open. So we see a good look at offensive coordinator Matt Baker, former Mustang player, calling in the plays. We have Carpino under center. And again, the handoff to Coda Thormasgaard. We got number 12 for the Golden Knights, Tanner Tomko, with the stop, brings up a fourth down. So that drive that looked pretty good on that big play, and the Mustangs are going for it here on fourth down. We got Carpino with the fake. He's rolling, he's throwing, it's completed over the middle to number 86 for the Mustangs. That's Danny Millay, the sophomore. Of course, there's been a lot of Millay brothers here in the program, and this is the youngest of them all, Danny Millay, the sophomore, with a nice catch there. Carpino put it in there high and hard, but Millay with a very nice catch, and that will give the Mustangs a first down here, as the Mustangs are now driving about the 26-yard line of St. Francis. The swing pass out to Thormasgaard. Thormasgaard with a nice move will get down to about the 14, maybe the 13-yard line of the Golden Knights. And this Mustang drive is really starting to take shape, and they are moving the ball very well on this third possession of the game. Carpino back in shotgun, throws it deep over the middle, and that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown to number 9, Eddie Berga-Donovan. Carpino to Berga-Donovan for the first Mustang touchdown of the night of the 2018 season. And that was a very beautiful play by Carpino to Berga-Donovan to cap off a very nice drive here for the Mustangs, 80 yards. As we see Carpino drop straight back, he looks all the way to Berga-Donovan, and he makes a great catch over a very good coverage from number 47, Will Stewart, one of the Golden Knights team captains. So the Mustangs here will take the lead, will attempt to make it a 4-point lead, as Jack Austin will come in for the extra point for the Mustangs. Snap is good, the kick is good, and the Mustangs do lead 7-3 with 4.1 seconds here left to go in the first quarter. So the Mustangs, in the nick of time, get the lead right before the end of the first quarter as they kick it off deep. Jack Austin kicks it to number 21, Armistead, and he will make it to about the 44-yard line. Looks like Danny Millay. I might get the Millay brothers mixed up as he makes the stop. Now, as we go into this 2018 season, I'd like to thank Skechers for their support of Mustang Trivia. We're going to do something different this season. We're going to have an ongoing trivia contest. To answer your trivia contest, you log on to the Maricosta High School football players on Facebook and be the first to answer the question correct. Tonight's question is, the same year that Maricosta played St. Francis in the playoffs, a Mustang player set a single game record. What was that record, and who was that Mustang? Again, log on to Maricosta High School football players on Facebook and be the first to answer that. As Parentes is back in shotgun, he fakes the play and, wow, completes a nice play over to number 12, Tomko, and number 12, Weaver, for the Mustangs was in on coverage, and I'll tell you, that was tight coverage. That's the one thing I've been impressed with by both quarterbacks is their accuracy. The coverage has been really, really well done, and they are just on the money so far. A little swing pass off to the left, and number 10, Jake Salazar is in on that play, and he is pumped up. He is ready to go. Great read by the senior, number 10, Jake Salazar. Again, I'd like to thank our longtime supporter of Mustang football, Skechers, for being so actively involved in Maricosta athletics. As Parentes drops back, he looks middle, he throws it in, he is wide open. Over the middle is Tomko, number 24 for the Mustangs. Shapiro in on the stop, big hit. Tomko wasn't able to get any more yardage, but that is good enough for a Golden Knight first down, as we see a little pitch to number 2, Max Garrison, but Cole Trejo read that one, made sure to keep that contained, and was able to get a nice tackle of Garrison there. As we see, again, Coach Morrow taking over the defense for the Mustangs, as Cole Trejo was able to stop Garrison in the backfield for a couple-yard loss. Parentes, he steps up in the pocket and finds an incredible catch there, as he was able to find his tall receiver, Markel Wallace, the sophomore 6-foot receiver, with a great leaping catch. Impressive play by the Golden Knights. So we see a pistol formation here by the Golden Knights. Parentes with the handoff, and Hank Dunlap with the stop for the Mustangs. Great play by Hank, making his presence known. Number 63 for the Mustangs, the junior, with a huge stop there in the backfield. Again, a 3-yard loss on the play. Parentes back in shotgun. He's rolling right. He's looking. He throws it short to number 12, Tomko. Appears that he'll get maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, right about the 20. It might be still short of that original line of scrimmage, which will bring up a 3rd down and 11 for the Golden Knights here, the first drive of the second quarter. As Parentes, he's looking right, he throws left, and that's complete to number 3. And a herd of Mustangs in on that play. Aiden Tomlinson is definitely the first one there, but it seemed like half the defense got there right after Aiden, and that will bring up a 4th down and 11 here, as the Golden Knights are lining up for a 36-yard field goal by Biscotti. The snap is down, the kick is up, the kick is no good. And the Mustang defense holds once again, as Carpino, little backward play to Matt Harry. He finds a wide open receiver. That is Jackson Fisher with a nice move there. Oh, and a big hit on the play by Garrison. And the Mustangs have a big play on that trick play, which we saw last season, I believe, in the playoffs versus Canyon. Again, that little backward pass to Matt Harry, and Matt just on the money. Finds a wide open Jackson Fisher. Jackson makes a nice move, gets another 5 yards, as the Golden Knights were able to stop him at about the Golden Knight 22-yard line. So the Mustangs are now really starting to move the ball after a slow start to this first game. Carpino under center. There's a handoff to number 5, Coda Thermosgard. He's around the left side, and he's going to get down to about the 3-yard line. And again, folks, as you'll notice, this new field for the Mustang, these yard markers are bright yellow, so it makes it nice and easy. Again, in the end zones, we have Maricosta on the west side, Mustangs on the east side. Mustangs going into that east end zone as Carpino with a little quarterback sneak. Looks like he's going to be shy of the end zone here. That's going to bring up a second down and goal for the Mustangs. Timeout on the field. Let's see what the Mustangs do here with 5 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first half of play. Quarterback Reed Vibre is now in, and he is a short yardage specialist as he bowls his way in for the Mustang touchdown. Quarterback Reed Vibre with a very nice short yardage play to get into the end zone. And the Mustangs have now put up back-to-back touchdowns on the Golden Knights here in the first half. Jack Austin in on the extra point attempt, and he gets it through. It's not high, it's not deep, but it got over the crossbar, and the Mustangs now lead 14-3, and Jack Austin will kick off. It's going to be taken about the 2-yard line by Armistead. Armistead is taken down by number 24, Jake Shapiro, and number 30, David Bogdanovich. So this Mustang defense is definitely making Coach Moore proud as, again, Parentes will start off in shotgun with trips to his left. He's going to throw to the lone receiver on his right, and that player makes a very nice play there. Again, that's number 13, Markel Wallace for the Golden Knights, and that will get them moving here late in the second quarter as Parentes drops back. He goes again, throws to his right, intended for Wallace, but it's incomplete. Fisher was in on that coverage. We got a new quarterback in for the Golden Knights, number 14, and he keeps it on the ground. That's Doyle Kane with a nice read option play right up the middle for the Golden Knights. As Parentes is now back into the game for the Golden Knights, he throws it deep down the right sideline, and that is incomplete. Blanket coverage by number 2, Jackson Fisher, for the Mustangs in on that play. Again, great job by the Mustang D. Parentes is now in shotgun. He fakes the handoff. He's going to do the read option. He's going to try to bowl through a couple tackles there. Slade Gordon was in on that stop, as well as Cole Trejo and Bobby Millay. We got third down and about 7 yards. Parentes fakes to the left, throws into the middle, and that's incomplete. That will bring up fourth down in a punting situation here for the St. Francis Golden Knights. Biscotti with the punt. It's a high end over ender. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds right about, it looks like, the 25-yard line of the Mustangs. Mustangs will take over with 3 minutes and 46 seconds left in the first half. Quarterback Carpino under center. He's going to hand the ball off, barely gets it off in time. Nice play by Carpino. That's Cole Trejo back in the backfield for the Mustangs. The all-purpose player for the Mustangs. Like I mentioned in the pregame, you'll see him at running back, you'll see him at receiver. I think you'd even see him drive the team bus if he got half the chance, as Carpino on the read options, not able to get much yardage there on that play. It's going to bring up third down and about 4 to 5 yards for the Mustangs. Carpino back in shotgun. got doubles right, doubles left, and that is another delay of game penalty. I can't recall seeing this many delay of game penalties, especially from two teams that run a hurry-up style offense. I think the referee's clock might be a little fast on that one, as we see Carpino. He's rolling out to his right. He's looking. He throws back to the middle. Again, a nice play by one of his favorite receivers, Eddie Berga-Donovan, with a nice catch, as Berga-Donovan will get the first down for the Mustangs here at their own 40-yard line. Carpino back in shotgun. We got trips right. We got a single back to his, trips left, single back to his right. He throws it deep to Berga-Donovan, incomplete. Now bring up second down for the Mustangs. Here late in the second quarter, Carpino again trips left, single back right, throws to the right, and that is complete to number 21 for the Mustangs, Matt Harry, who made that nice pass to Jackson Fisher on the double pass earlier this quarter, setting up that second score. Carpino with the read option play up the middle, doesn't get much yardage. Mustang offensive line is doing a good job here to start. You got number 74, AJ Oshadi, leading the way. You got the center, number 50, JB Ravel, again leading the way on these plays right up the middle. We got a timeout on the field by the Mustangs here. Let's see what Coach Morrow wants to do with 42.2 seconds left to go in this second quarter. We have quarterback Reed Vibre back in for the Mustangs under center on fourth down. Looks like he is going to get enough for the first down for the Mustangs. So again, the short yardage specialist, Reed Vibre, comes in. Of course, last year we would see the short yardage specialist being Jonah Tavai. He would, as I like to call it, Air Tavai, come flying in on plays for the Mustangs, as Carpino with the play action. He's rolling out to his right. He's throwing deep and incomplete, intended for Berga-Donovan. That'll bring up second down for the Mustangs at the St. Francis Golden Knight 48-yard line. Carpino back in shotgun. We got doubles right and left. Carpino straight back. He fakes the run up the middle. He's going to now roll out to his left. He's still, nice move there. Carpino still on his feet, gets out of bounds, stops the clock. Nice little gain there for the Mustangs. What appeared to be a broken play by Carpino, very aware of the rush, is able to get outside and set up a third and manageable, about 5 yards for the first. We got trips right, single back to the right also. Carpino swings it out to the back, and that is incomplete, intended for number 8, Cole Trejo. So that will bring up a fourth down play here, as we see Coach Baker signaling in the plays to Carpino. Carpino in shotgun. It looks like a little pooch kick. We've seen that a few years ago, back when David Arredondo was quarterback. And that will go down to about the 16-yard line of the Golden Knights. And with 4 seconds left to go here in the first half, Parentes will be in a pistol formation, and he's going to just hand it off to Armistead. Mustangs just need to tackle him to get into halftime, and they do. And the Mustangs come up with an impressive first half of the first game of the 2018 season, with a 14-3 lead over the Division II St. Francis Golden Knights. We'll be right back with the second half. Again, fans, I want to remind you to answer tonight's trivia question and all the trivia questions this season. Log on to Maricosta High School football players and be the first to answer the question correctly. If you use tonight's code 1990, you'll also get a bonus point. Again, tonight's trivia question is, the same year that Maricosta played St. Francis in the CIF playoffs, a Mustang player set a single game record. What was that single game record, and who was that Mustang player? Again, to answer the question, please log on to Maricosta High School football players on Facebook. And thanks again to longtime supporter of Mustang football, Skechers, as the Mustangs are getting ready here to kick off. Jack Austin will do the honors, and the second half is now underway. A short kick, an onside kick by Austin. Coach Morrow getting a little aggressive here to start the second half. There's a fight for the ball. Let's see who gets it, and the Golden Knights come up with it. I like that aggressive play style by Coach Morrow, really trying to tighten the screws early here on the Golden Knights in the second half. We have Parentis in a pistol formation, and that ball is a low snap. It gets away, and that goes all the way back for a huge loss by the Golden Knights. Oh my goodness. That ball is now back at the Mustang 28-yard line. Parentis looking deep. Oh, and swinging it out to his left, intended for Armistead. Number 22, Aiden Thomason, in on that play. Not going to allow Armistead to gain any yards or even get near the ball, and that will bring up a 3rd and forever for the Golden Knights, as Parentis is now looking deep, and that ball is intercepted. That's number 10. That's Jake Salazar making another big play on Mustang D tonight. The first turnover, pulls off an interception on what amounted to be a 3rd and forever play for the Golden Knights after a bad snap on first down, as Salazar saw that one coming all the way, and the Golden Knights receiver didn't even realize it was in the vicinity when Salazar picked it off, and that will be the first turnover of the season for the Mustangs. So with 11:17 left in the second half on their first drive, the Mustangs will start at their own 49. A little swing pass out, and that is complete. That is completed to number 15, the sophomore Brody McKinnon, with a nice little play there to gain a few yards to set up about a 2nd down and 5. We got Carpino and shotgun doubles right and left. We got a single back to Carpino's right. Carpino dropping back. He's stepping up in the pocket, and he's going to gain a lot of yardage. A 1st down, slides to avoid the contact. Great play there by quarterback Carpino, as Coach Baker is given the hang loose sign. We'll see what that play is. But anyways, Carpino is now going to be under center, under number 50, center J.B. Ravel, the sophomore, as that's a run up the middle, and that's Coda Thermosgar breaking free and getting into the end zone. Nice run there by number 5, Coda Thormasgard, with the touchdown for the Mustangs. So the Mustangs are on fire here tonight at the wall, as Coda Thormasgard makes a nice play. Let's take another look at this as Carpino hands it off, and number 50 for the Mustangs, like I was just mentioning, J.V. Ravel, the sophomore center, with a nice double team block for the Mustangs, and that will give the Mustangs another touchdown, and the extra point is up high, straight and good. Jack Austin will now make it a 21-3 lead for the Mustangs with just under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The Mustang offense is starting to roll. That defense is coming up huge as Jack Austin will kick off once again for the Mustangs. This time he kicks it deep. It's going to be taken about the 3, drops the ball. Armistead picks it up. He makes a couple moves. Uh-oh, he might go. He might go. Let's see, we got a diving attempt there by number 89 for the, 88 for the Mustangs, Robert Craig, to stop a potential touchdown, but that won't matter as there was a holding call on the Golden Knights. Let's see how far back this ball will come, as that looks like the hold will be from about the 6-yard line, half the distance to the goal, which will put the Golden Knights on their own 3-yard line to start this second drive of the second half. Parentes back in shotgun for St. Francis. He rolls right. He's going to throw it deep. He has a man and has it complete all the way out to about the 41-yard line. About a 38-yard gain there for the St. Francis Golden Knights. Jackson Burgess with a nice catch and run on that play. Big hit over the middle by number 8, Cole Trejo on Tomko. I tell you, if I was coming across the middle knowing that was coming at me, I would be a little anxious to try and grab that pass too. Can't blame Tomko on that play, as Parentes back in shotgun. He's stepping back. He throws to his right to number 4, Maximus Burgess. Coda Thormasgaard in on the stop for the Mustangs. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for St. Francis. Parentes swings the ball out to his left. And a nice move by number 4, Mota. And he's going to get enough for the first down as we see Jake Salazar and Shapiro in on the stop. It appears that Salazar might be cramping up. That's something you see here in the early weeks of the season. Golden Knights are coming out in a pistol formation. And that will be a penalty on the Mustangs, which will set up a 1st and 5. And that's a handoff up the middle by number 2, Max Garrison. And that will be a short yardage gain. And that will set up a 2nd down and probably about 4. Parentes, again, doubles right and left. A little Statue of Liberty play to number 21, Armistead. And he gets enough to go up the middle for the first down. The Statue of Liberty play, of course, was made famous by Boise State, executed against Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl several years back to help them upset the national power Sooners. As Parentes takes the snap, he rolls right, voids the tackle attempt by Coda Thormasgaard, throws it deep across the middle, and it appears to be incomplete. The ball is out. Let's see what the refs call. The refs call touchdown. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That ball was out before the guy got down. I cannot believe that they called that a touchdown. Anyways, there's no replay in high school football as Biscotti will come on to kick the extra point for the Golden Knights. Kick is up high, straight, and good. So with 6 minutes and 52 seconds left here in the third quarter, the Mustangs now lead 21-10 on, I would call, a controversial touchdown play, as that ball was, he did not hold on to it, as we see Cole Trejo on the return gets it past the Mustang 20-yard line. Appears Mustangs will start about their own 21-yard line here on this drive in the second half, as we see Jake Salazar getting some medical treatment, getting some hydration, working on those cramps here. as the Mustang medical staff is one of the best in high school football, as Carpino with a little handoff up the middle to Coda Thermosgard, good for a few yards. Again, number 63 for the Mustangs, Hank Dunlap with the lead block on that play, gaining about 5 yards. We have trips to the right, a single receiver left, a single back to Carpino's right. We have the handoff to Coda, trying to get across the left end, is not going to get too much yardage. That will set up a third down play here for the Mustangs. About 3rd down and 5. Again, we got trips right to Carpino's left is Coda. We got a single receiver out to the left. We got Carpino rolling straight back, and that ball is incomplete, intended for Jackson Fisher. That will set up a 4th down play. Punting situation here for the Mustangs. Jack Austin back deep to punt. Gets the kickoff, and it's a high end-over-ender. And wow, what a nice play there by Armistead to make that catch and to get a nice return into Mustang territory, where he is stopped by number 12, Weaver, as that was a holding play against the Golden Knights. That will return them back to their own side of the 50 here to start this drive with 5 minutes and 6 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Mustangs lead 21-10 as the Golden Knights will start 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Got Parentis under center. We got a 2-back formation, slight motion to the right. Parentis, play action. He's going deep down the middle, and I thought that might be pass interference on Weaver, but the officials say that he was there just in the nick of time, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, Parentis back in shotgun. We got a single back to Parentis right. We got a blitz in by the Mustangs. That appears to be Slade Gordon, and the pass is incomplete. Even if Parentis was able to complete that pass, Coda Thermosgard was there to stop the back for about a 4-yard loss, even if he caught it. Parentis in shotgun. Drops back, he's rolling right, he's looking right, he completes to number 13 for the Golden Knights. That's Markel Wallace, the sophomore sensation for the Golden Knights, and he's stopped by number 2, Jackson Fisher. Again, the Knights are coming out in shotgun, doubles right and left, with a single back to Parentis' left. He fakes the play, and almost intercepted by Jake Salazar. Salazar almost had his 2nd interception of the night. Nice play, though, to great defensive positioning. Coach Morrow has this defense ready to go in this first game of the 2018 season. Parentis in shotgun, he drops straight back. He's going to start running right up the middle and gets a nice gain. Tomlinson and number 54 for the Mustangs, Captain Jordan Corral, in on that stop for the Mustangs. St. Francis is now in Mustang territory at the Mustang 48-yard line. In the pistol formation, Parentis hands off to Armistead, and Armistead barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Great job by the Mustang defensive line. Of course, we have Bobby Millay and Hank Dunlap in on that stop, as well as Corral, as the Golden Knights are in looks like a trips left. Parentis back deep. He's going to the single receiver out to his right, and again, that's Markel Wallace, and Jackson Fisher has done an admirable job this evening covering the talented sophomore receiver for the Golden Knights. Again, the Golden Knights are going trips left. Markel Wallace on the right. We got Armistead to Parentis' right. Parentis rolls right. He's throwing right. He almost throws another interception. Again, Jackson Fisher is all over that play, and that will set up a fourth down situation. 4th and 11, minute 37 to go here in the third quarter. It looks like Parentis and Golden Knights are going for it, and I'm sorry, that was a first down play, as that is incomplete. Appears there might have been a penalty given to the Golden Knights a first down. This will set up second down. We got trips right. We got Markel Wallace to the left. Parentis, bad snap. He gets out of trouble. I don't even believe how he got out of that. Throws it, completed to number 9. And then there's a fumble by Reeves, and that ball is picked up by Weaver. What a crazy play there as the Mustangs get another turnover. Let's take another look at this play as Parentis gets the low snap, drops back, is able to step up, starts rolling to his right, throws the ball, completes it, and then we have number 10, Jake Salazar, forcing the fumble, and Weaver recovering the ball. And again, Jake Salazar is having a tremendous game to start his senior year. He has an interception, a forced fumble, and a couple pass defenses as Carpino drops back. He looks, he's going to take it himself, and whoa, slides down, avoids contact, and Tomko and number 65 for the Golden Knights, Luke Nelson, collide as Carpino avoids that contact. Great job by Carpino. Looks like we got a trips right, single receiver left. Carpino looking deep over the middle to Berga Donovan. There's a lot of contact on that play by number 10, Mikey Kane. However, the officials haven't been really calling too many pass interference calls, even though there's been some questionable plays here. Mustangs in a trips right. Carpino throws, balls tipped and nearly intercepted there. That'll bring up a fourth down play here with 15.7 seconds to go in the third quarter. Jack Austin back punt. That's a high end over ender. And that one will bounce, and that one's going to get a great roll all the way down to the Golden Knight 32-yard line. And with 4.7 seconds rather, Golden Knights are in a pistol formation. Parentis rolling left. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to get to about the 37-yard line. And that should take us to the fourth and final quarter. Again, fans, I want to remind you to answer tonight's trivia question. Please log on to Maricosta High School football players on Facebook. And if you use the code 1990, you will get an extra point if you get the correct answer to the trivia question. And tonight's trivia question is, the same year that Maricosta played St. Francis, a Mustang player set an individual game record. Who was that Mustang player, and what was that record? As we see Parentis rolling to his left and throwing incomplete here to start the fourth quarter. We got third down and about 6 yards to go for the Golden Knights. Parentis in shotgun, doubles right and left. Parentis, a little confused, is able to get the ball off, but incomplete to Tomko. We had Weaver out on the coverage as Coach Morrow brings in his punt return unit. It's a high end over ender. Cole Trejo back there fumbles the ball, is able to recover, gets a nice return though past the 20-yard line, and the Mustangs will start this possession in the fourth quarter at their own 24-yard line. So with 11:32 left in this game, quarterback Carpino sends Jackson Fisher into motion. We got a nice block there by Fisher, but Coda Thermosgard is caught in the backfield by number 12 Tomko for the Golden Knights. That will be a second down and 12 for the Mustangs early here in the fourth quarter. Carpino doesn't see the blitz coming and is taken down by number 8, Jacob Bunich, the senior for the Golden Knights. That'll bring up a 3rd down and very long here for the Mustangs as we see Carpino under center. I bet coaches are going to take it conservative, and they are, by handing it off up the middle to Coda Thermosgard, and that will set up a 4th down and long situation for the Mustangs. Jack Austin will come out here to punt, lining up at his own 5-yard line and getting the ball off, and a nice return there by number 8 for the Golden Knights. Jacob Bunich will set up the Golden Knights with great field possession at the Mustang 40-yard line. Parentis in shotgun, back to pass, a little shuffle pass to number 2, Garrison, and Garrison is taken out of bounds by Jake Salazar around the 25-yard line of the Mustangs, and Parentis sends a man in motion. That's Burgess in motion, and Parentis is dropping back, setting up a screen to Armistead. Armistead on the left side. He might go the distance and does, in for the St. Francis Golden Knight touchdown. However, there is a penalty on the play. Looks like we have a penalty here at the 20-yard line. Let's see what the call is. Possibly an illegal block or a hold call versus the Golden Knights. So what would have been a touchdown play for St. Francis has turned into quite a different situation. First down for St. Francis, now at the Mustang 29-yard line. Prentice in shotgun again. He drops back, he looks right, he throws deep to the right side, and I think, yeah, there it is. There's the penalty. That one was kind of questionable, but the Mustang defender was there a little bit early, and that will be pass interference against Maricosta. So we've had back-to-back big penalties, one on St. Francis and now on Maricosta. St. Francis will get a first down about the 15, setting up that screenplay again to Armistead, which he's scored what almost was a touchdown, and this time is stopped by number 10, Jake Salazar. Good for a short gain. Bring up second down for the Golden Knights, just outside the 10-yard line for St. Francis. St. Francis in a pistol formation, a low snap, picked up by Prentice and handed off to Armistead, going across the left side and getting near the end zone. Looks like he was knocked out of bounds, probably about the 3-yard line. And the Mustangs still leading 21-10 as St. Francis is getting close. They're in a tight formation. Parentes drops the ball. Oh, there's a scramble for it. Did Coda Thermosgard come up with it? No, it's number 2, Max Garrison for St. Francis, able to recover that fumble. Nearly a tremendous play by the Mustang defense. Bringing up second down and goal for St. Francis, a tight trips right formation. Parentes drops back, he's looking right, he's rolling back now to his left, he has a wide open receiver, it's complete, and number 3, Jacob Burgess, gets into the end zone for the Golden Knight touchdown. Great job by Parentes, rolling right, reversing his field, rolling left, and finding the receiver. Now a 2-point conversion is incomplete to Burgess, who he just completed the pass to for the touchdown, and that will make the score Mustangs 21, Golden Knights 16 here in the fourth quarter, as another booming kick goes through the end zone by Biscotti, and the Mustangs will again start at their 20-yard line. Former basketball coach, current athletic director Glenn Marks there on the sideline. Reed Bray in, and the read option with a nice play up the middle. A 20-yard run by Number 18, Reed Vabre, coming up a little bit limpy there. Hopefully Reed will be okay and back in the ball game as he is able to get off on his own power. Great run by Reed Vabre on the read option to gain 20 yards, get it all the way up to the Mustang, just shy of the Mustang 40 as Carpino is back in shotgun, trips right. The handoff to Coda Thermosgard is not going to get too much yardage, maybe a yard or two, as we'll set up a 2nd down and 8 for the Mustangs. Carpino in the pistol formation. Hands off to Coda Thermosgard. Coda with a nice little move. Appears there's a fumble on the play. Thought I was hearing some whistles blowing that one dead. Let's see who has the ball here. I don't see any official call yet. The officials are conferring. Looks like it's going to be Mustang ball. Coach Morrow seems a little agitated there. What's going on here? The officials, and they're giving the ball to St. Francis. I cannot believe it. I was hearing whistles galore on that play as the officials give the ball back to Parentis and the St. Francis offense. We have a handoff there up the middle, stopped by number 54, Jordan Corral of the Mustangs. Mustangs are going to have to come up big here in the 4th quarter as Parentis now has trips right. Pistol formation, throws it over the middle, and that one is incomplete to number 47, Will Stewart, one of the St. Francis team captains. Looks like we're going to have a split backs formation, shotgun. Parentis back to pass. He's going to roll. He's going to take it himself and get a nice gainer right up the middle. And Coda Thermosgard stops him after a nice gain by the St. Francis quarterback. The senior 6'3" quarterback, Darius Parentis. And that's a handoff there to Armistead. Armistead trying to get across the right end and gets a nice little gainer out to about the 30-yard line. We have a penalty flag here on the play. Let's see what it is. From all indication, it will be a holding versus the Golden Knights. That will bring them back to the Mustang 41-yard line. We got trips right, shotgun formation. Trips left, Markel Wallace on the right. Parentis back to throw. Heavy rush by the Mustangs. Parentis gets away. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Another missed tackle by the Mustangs. Another great move by Parentis, and he's finally forced out of bounds by Jackson Fisher about the 5-yard line. Parentis with an incredible play there by the Golden Knights, getting out of pressure about 3 times on that play, breaking several tackles and setting up a 1st down and goal at the Mustang 5-yard line. Parentis under center, a tight formation, pitch out to Armistead. Armistead around the left end and into the end zone for a Golden Knight touchdown. Huge play by the Golden Knights. 2-point conversion attempt. Parentis rolling left. He's looking back to his right. He's scrambling. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to be short. Stopped by number 22, Aiden Tomlinson. So now the Golden Knights lead the Mustangs 22-21 here in the 4th quarter with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Biscotti again sends the ball into the end zone. The Mustangs must drive the length of the field or at least get into field goal range to win this. Mustangs at their own 20-yard line. Carpino in shotgun, drops back. He throws it to his left to number 15, the sophomore Brody McKinnon. Brody gets about 8 yards in on that play to start this drive. Bring up 2nd down. We got doubles right and left. Carpino in shotgun, single back to Carpino's right. Coda Thermosgard going out into the pass pattern. The pass is incomplete to the left, intended for Jackson Fisher. bring up a 3rd down and 2 situation. Again, doubles right and left, Carpino and shotgun. Very balanced formation for the Mustangs. Carpino looking deep over the middle and overthrowing the sophomore Brody McKinnon. And that is going to bring up a 4th down play for the Mustangs. Huge play here. Carpino will go under center, doubles right and left. There's a play action fake to Coda Thormersgaard. Carpino rolling right. He's going to get the 1st down and get out of bounds to stop the clock. Great job by Carpino, not trying to force the play, but take what was given him, and what was given him was the 1st down. Carpino and shotgun, trips to the left. Single receiver right. Coda Thormersgaard to Carpino's left. Carpino fakes to Coda, throws it over the middle. Tight coverage, might have been a little PI, but the officials didn't call it as it was intended for Jackson Fisher, incomplete. Bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Mustangs. Again, doubles right and left. Carpino and shotgun. We got number 8, Cole Trejo, in at running back for the Mustangs. As we have what appears to be a delay of game against the Mustangs. So the Mustangs going backwards a little bit. Shotgun formation, doubles right and left. Cole Trejo in the backfield. Cole going out over the middle. Nick Carpino throwing it to Trejo. A great job and a big hit taken by Trejo, getting the ball into St. Francis territory. Let's take another look at this play as Cole Trejo runs a pass pattern right up the middle. Carpino knows exactly where the line of scrimmage is, throws the ball just before going over the line of scrimmage, completes it to Cole, and gets that Mustang 1st down at the Golden Knight 45. We have a trips formation left. Carpino back to throw. He's looking deep, and a sliding catch by number 15, Brody McKinnon, the sophomore sensation, coming up huge tonight. Let's take another look at that play as we see Carpino again dropping back, and the accuracy to find Brody McKinnon as he was covered all over by number 6, Malcolm Wallace. Great coverage by the Golden Knights, but even a greater throw and catch by the Mustangs. Carpino to McKinnon. Doubles right and left. We have a handoff right up the middle to Cole Trejo. Cole breaking tackles, almost breaks free. Gets to about the 12-yard line, maybe the 13-yard line, setting up a 1st down for the Mustangs. We got Carpino under center, Cole Trejo in the backfield. Cole gets the handoff. He's going to go off to the left side and fight all the way down to about the 6-yard line, maybe the 4-yard line of the Mustangs, or rather the 6-yard line. Carpino in shotgun, fakes the handoff to Trejo. He takes it himself up the middle. Touchdown Mustangs! Touchdown! 57 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Carpino with a great play, reading the defense perfectly on the read option, faking to number 8, Cole Trejo, and taking it himself. Let's take another look at this play. There's the fake to Cole. He reads that middle perfectly. Great job blocking by the Mustang line, led by number 50, J.B. Ravel. What a play by the Mustangs. Oh my goodness. What a first game to start this 2018 season with 57.3 seconds. The Mustangs are going to go for 2 to try to make it a 7-point game. Carpino throws it out to Fisher, incomplete. And the Mustangs have a 5-point lead with 57.3 seconds, leading 27-22. Let's see if the Mustang defense can finish this off and take down the Division II St. Francis Golden Knights as we get a nice return. Oh boy, big return there by Garrison. He's going to be taken down right about the 42-yard line of St. Francis. Prentice in shotgun has trips right. The single receiver, Markel Wallace on the left. Prentice dropping straight back and throws the ball incomplete to Armistead. Good coverage on the play by the Mustangs and good pass rush there too. We have second down. Doubles right and left. Kind of a tight formation for St. Francis. Prentice dropping back, swings it out to his left to Armistead, who gets about 3 or 4 yards on the play before getting knocked out of bounds by the Mustang D. 38 seconds to go. About 7 yards to the first down. Prentice rolling right, throwing deep and incomplete. Great coverage there by Weaver all over the St. Francis receiver, which will bring up a 4th down play. Trips right, single receiver left. Markel Wallace is out there. You got Armistead to Prentice's right. Let's see what happens here. Prentice drops back. He's going to throw it over the middle, and that ball is dropped by number 8, Jacob Bunich. Mustangs will take over and can now run out the clock. Great job there by number 10 for the Mustangs, leading the Mustang defense. That's Jake Salazar, had the interception, the forced fumble. Carpino out in victory formation. That he will down it. St. Francis will take their second timeout. Mustangs will have to snap it a couple more times before this game will be official. 23.9. Here comes the second snap, and St. Francis will call timeout once again. That is their last timeout of the evening. Great job here by the Mustangs. 21.2 seconds. Here will be the last play of the game, and Carpino takes the knee. The Mustangs are going to come out of this season opener with a victory, a huge victory against the Division II St. Francis Golden Knights. Great job here by the Maricosta Mustangs. The Division VI Maricosta Mustangs come up huge with the victory here tonight at the Wall. Wow, what a tremendous game. Next week's game is also going to be here at the Wall versus another opponent the Mustangs lost to last season, and that of course was Lucerna. So Lucerna better be ready, because this Mustang team is at mid-season form, and we are only in the first week. We just completed the first week of the 2018 season. Great job by the Mustangs. Impressive performance by quarterback Carpino. You had a great running attack led by number 5, Cota Thermosgard. Again, Cole Trejo had some tremendous plays on that final drive, a catch and a couple key runs. Brody McKinnon, the sophomore sensation, coming up huge in the receiver corps. And then Jake Salazar on defense, and great blocking by the Mustang line. A great job overall. This is going to be an exciting season for this Mustang football team. Look forward to seeing you next week here at the Wall, as your Maricosta Mustangs are now 1-0 on the season, defeating the Division II St. Francis Golden Knights 27-22. Up next is Lucerna. We'll see you next week.
We're not the D6 Mustangs anymore. We're a wild card, baby. We're a Bring it in. Hey, one break. Family on 3. Family on me. 1, 2, 3. Family.
This is Jeremy Sadowski here with senior Cole Trejo.
Cole, you do about everything on the field. That last drive was tremendous. You had plays receiving, the last runs. Can you talk about that last drive?
Yeah, I just figured everyone on the field was gassed, including myself, and I knew my body could push itself, so I just went for it. I got some great blocks, and it was a good team drive, not just a personal drive, and Carpino punched it in at the end for the win. It was great.
All right, good luck next week.
Thank you.
This is Jeremy Sadowski here with senior quarterback Nick Carpino. Nick, Mustangs look like mid-season form from the get-go in this first game of the 2018 season. That last drive was one of the best drives. I remember last year in the playoffs, you had a couple like that. Can you talk about that last drive?
I mean, it was special. When we needed it most, we pulled it off. The linemen were blocking like crazy on the last, and actually the whole game they went off. Last drive especially, we just drove right down the field. Special.
And your touchdown play, what was the call? Was it an option or was it a straight keep by you?
It was just an option on read. I had to read the end. The middle was open. The lineman couldn't have blocked it better, and we scored, and that was it.
Nice job. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
This is Jeremy Sadowski here with senior running back linebacker Coda Thormsgaard. Coda, incredible win by the Mustangs. You had a big game on both sides of the ball. Can you talk about this win from both the defensive and offensive point of views?
I mean, defensively, we played lights out there, I feel like. Second half, I mean, we gave up a little more points. First half, we were like rock solid, but it was a great effort by the boys. And offensively, man, we were able to move the ball all the way down the field. Just great play by our quarterback, great coaching by our offensive coordinator, Baker, and it's just a great win overall.
All right, good luck next week.
Thank you.
This is Jeremy Sadowski here with Coach Morrow. Coach, Mustangs looked like mid-season form in this very first game. Can you talk about that and that final drive? Incredible.
Unbelievable. I had to go to Matt at one point, Matt Baker, our offensive coordinator, and say, don't score so fast now, because we don't want to leave him any time on the clock. So to pull that off right there was unbelievable. So the guys played their heart out, executed the plan. So unbelievable. Going to be one of the great ones, obviously, all time.
All right. Good luck next week, Coach.
Thank you.